The field is moving in behind the the Noonan Petroleum starting gate for Atlantic Sires Stakes 3-year-old Colt A Division up to Vance Cameron for the call.
A Grand Terror, Dusty Lane Cortez, Dusty Lane Daytona, Red Dirt Rock and Roll, Notorious, Westward Whim. 10th race, Sire Stakes, post time. The rough end pacing, leaving out a Grand Terror between horses. There goes a Red Dirt Rock and Roll, Notorious far outside. Coming up third, away fourth, Dusty Lane Cortez, Dusty Lane Daytona. Then the trailer, Westward Whim on the backstretch. Red Dirt Rock and Roll made front for Dowling. Notorious driving up on the outside. He'll clear the lead in line to Mark Campbell. Notorious over to the quarter, the lever. Racing from second. That is Red Dirt Rock and Roll around the turn. Third, a Grand Terror. Opening quarter was 28 and 4. We're under an inquiry. There is a judge's inquiry underway in race number 10 as the field moves down the stretch coming towards the opening half mile. Notorious the leader. Red Dirt Rock and Roll is second. Up and driving on the outside. Dusty Lane Daytona third. Following fourth, Westward Whim. A Grand Terror fifth. And on the outside, the trailer, Dusty Lane Cortez. They're paired up. 3 in, 3 out. The opening half mile was comfortable. 1 minute and 1:31 and 2, and that's staggering for this group. By the 5/8 they go. Notorious the leader. From the outside, Dusty Lane Daytona is second. Red Dirt Rock and Roll at the rail third. Westward Women the outside. Now fourth. A Grand Terror fifth. 3 high the trailer. Dusty Lane Cortez. 3/4 in the books. Notorious there in 1:30 and 4. What a rating by Campbell. Down to an 8 to go. And Notorious homeward bound. Red Dirt Rock and Roll on the outside. Dusty Lane Daytona, a Grand Terror. They're in deep stretch now. Notorious, Red Dirt Rock and Roll, and Dowling on the line. Second, Notorious. A Grand Terror will finish third. Time for the mile in 1:58.4.
Okay, here's the replay for race number 10, Atlantic Sires Stakes 3-year-old Colts A Division here tonight. And Notorious cleared up early here, and he was going to cut this all the way, but look who pounced late, the 4.
Yeah, Notorious cut it here for Campbell. And I mentioned a couple weeks ago, Red Dirt Rock and Roll, I thought he'd be a better colt out of a hole there. He's always on the front end, but Dowling was able to put him in the pocket there, and he struggled with him around. He was kind of seesawing back and forth there, trying to keep him in the hole. He was pretty ranked, but he sat the pocket and was rewarded with that perfect trip, getting up in the final strides to win here in 1:58.4. What an effort from him here tonight. And Notorious will have to settle for the deuce here, but we'll see Red Dirt Rock and Roll and Dowling back in the winner's circle in this Atlantic Sires Stakes 3-year-old Colt A Division.
Judge's inquiry involves the conduct of race number 10 after the start going into the first turn.
Hot.
Hey, it's Taylor.
And I'm Gabe from the Hot 105.5 Maritime Fun Group Summer Cruiser.
Hanging out this summer will be almost as much fun as playing laser tag at Cavendish Beach Adventure Zone. We'll be sporting our cool shades from Vogue Optical and handing out delicious Subway cookies and bubbly sparkling water from Pepsi.
If you have an event that you'd like the Maritime Fun Group Summer Cruiser to attend this summer, please go to hot1055fm.com.
Unofficially in the winner's circle in race 10, the 4-entry Red Dirt Rock and Roll. Pacing Brown Gelding 3 by Articulator. From the Western Paradise Dam, Oduya, home of Jack Quinn of Charlottetown, Lenny Myers of Stratford, Lenny trains with David Dowling back into the winner's circle. 158.4, closing panel 27-4. Red Dirt Rock and Roll in the Sire Stakes.